Hey everyone, how's it going? Is there a perfect credit card setup out there? Well, simple answer, no. There are so many combinations of credit cards, and there's really no perfect setup that everyone can use. However, I believe there is a perfect credit card structure that everyone can follow. This structure is based on my current credit card setup and what has worked well for me. It consists of 7 credit card types, which we'll talk about in detail in a little bit, along with all of the cards that I have for those categories. So sit back, hit subscribe, and let's dive into what I believe is the perfect credit card structure. If you've watched any of my videos or any other credit card videos out there, you've probably heard people refer to certain cards as, say, a catch-all card or a travel card. And these are examples of different credit card types in terms of their points earning abilities. When you are just starting out on your credit card journey, you'll probably only have one credit card, which is exactly where I started. And that will work fine for a little while. But when you want to take it to the next level, you're going to need more than one credit card in your wallet. That's because different cards offer different points categories. For example, if we held the Capital One Saver card, which earns 3x back on grocery stores, dining, entertainment, and popular streaming services, and 1x back on everything else, it would be great for those 3x back categories, but fall short in the everything else category. And that's because there are other cards out there that earn more than 1x back on everything, like the Capital One Venture X, the Chase Freedom Unlimited, and the Citi Double Cash card, along with many others. So by adding just one of these cards to our wallet, we would be able to earn more points than if we just used the Saver card. Now, if you're just starting out, 2 credit cards might sound like a lot, especially if you've never held a credit card before. But as I mentioned at the beginning of this video, I have 7 different categories of credit cards that I have filled with some of my favorite credit cards to help me earn the most points based on my spending habits. This setup is definitely not one to jump right into, but I think you can use it as a roadmap as you go along. The categories in this setup are everyday cards for things like groceries and dining, a rotating category card to take advantage of higher multipliers in certain categories, a catch-all card for any remaining purchases, a travel credit card for travel-related purchases, the Amazon Prime card because I'm pretty certain everyone uses Amazon. Then you'll want to pick an airline credit card and a hotel credit card, mainly to use the benefits that these cards offer when flying or staying at a hotel. So let's start off with the everyday card. This is a credit card we can use at places we spend money at often, like grocery stores, restaurants, or gas stations. This card type is generally a pretty big points earning card in the setup because we usually spend a lot of money on those places, and these are often some of the highest multipliers we see on credit cards. One example is the American Express Gold Card, which has been the go-to card for this category for a long time. It offers 4x back at restaurants and grocery stores, which are generally 2 of the top spending categories for many people. Because of that, we can earn quite a few points from this card. I had this card for a couple years and was able to earn almost 50,000 membership reward points each year, which is worth $500. Another option is the Citi Strata Premier card, which has a lot of 3% categories that you can earn a lot of points with. Now, in a little bit different vein, the Wells Fargo Attune card is also a very solid everyday card that covers a lot of categories that other cards just don't. If you want to learn more about that card, you can go check this video out right here. Now, you could also have 2 cards in the everyday category if you felt like you could use both of the cards to your advantage. Now, the everyday card is an easy category because the multipliers are set and they don't change. However, if we take a look at the rotating category cards, as the name implies, the multiplier categories are going to change. This means that these cards are a little more hands-on and require you to actively look at the new categories each quarter. However, they can be very lucrative multiplier categories. For instance, the Chase Freedom Flex is currently offering 5x back at McDonald's, PayPal, pet shops and vet services, and select charities through the months of October to December of 2024. And the Discover It card, another quarterly earning card, is currently offering 5x back on Amazon purchases and Target. Now, I think it's important to have one of these cards in your wallet so that you can take advantage of those categories when they become relevant to your spending habits. And these cards generally don't have annual fees, which makes them a great option to have, but not always an obligation to use. Moving on, the next card in my credit card structure is the catch-all card. This card does exactly what the name implies. The catch-all card is used when we don't have another credit card in our wallet that will earn us higher multipliers than what the catch-all card can do. One of my favorite catch-all cards is the Capital One Venture X. This card is normally looked at as a travel credit card. However, it offers 2x back on every purchase, which makes it a great catch-all card. And the Venture X also offers a lot of great travel benefits, which makes it a great companion to any trip. If you want to learn more about that card, go check out this video right here. Another contender for the catch-all card is the US Bank Altitude Reserve card. With the Altitude Reserve card, you'll earn 3x back on every purchase made from your mobile wallet. That means anywhere you can tap your phone to pay, you can earn 3x back. And funny thing is, this card could actually be a great option for this category as well as the everyday category, as so many places accept tap to pay. Now let's move on to one of the more specialized cards in the credit card structure, which is the travel credit card. This card we can use for our travel spending. These cards generally offer higher multipliers for things like hotels, airlines, and sometimes even general travel purchases. Currently for me, I have the American Express Platinum card along with 2 other travel credit cards. Like the other categories on this list, it's completely okay to have multiple credit cards in the same category. The Platinum card offers 5x back on airline purchases and hotel purchases booked through Amex Travel. It also offers insurance and protections when you pay for your trip with the card. The Platinum card, along with others, offers lounge access to different airport lounges, as well as a number of credits that we can use annually. Now, the Platinum card does have one of the highest annual fees out there for a credit card, and it's pretty typical to have high annual fees on the travel credit card. But there are cheaper options like the Chase Sapphire Preferred, which only has a $95 annual fee, but still offers a lot of travel benefits. You can go check out more about that card right up here. It's important to find a travel credit card that works best for you and your travel needs. If you only travel once or twice a year, then it's probably not worth having a card that costs $695. Now, the 5th card in this setup is actually the last points-focused card in my credit card setup. The last 2 cards in this setup are much more focused on the benefits that they offer. But this final card is one that I think everyone should have, and it's the Amazon Prime card. The Prime card is very straightforward, offering 5x back on Amazon purchases. And you can even earn 6x back if you select a slower shipping method when checking out. There is a regular Amazon card for those who don't have Prime. Now, you don't really need this card in the setup, but I feel like most people shop on Amazon and it's a pretty easy card to earn points with. Now moving on to the final 2 cards in this credit card structure. These 2 card types are intended for travel and are meant to give you benefits and perks while you're flying and staying at a hotel. Airline credit cards give you benefits like priority boarding, free checked bags, credits, status boost options, and more. There are quite a few options out there, and almost every US-based airline has some sort of credit card that will earn points and miles directly with that airline and offer a few perks. Even a few of the budget airlines like Frontier, Spirit, and Allegiant have a credit card. But to make the most of this category, we're going to want to look at one of the larger airlines because they offer the best benefits. In my very biased opinion, the Delta SkyMiles cards are some of the best credit cards on the market, with the United credit cards coming in second. I personally have a few of the Delta credit cards, and they have offered me some great perks over the years. These cards actually give me positive value back each year just by holding the cards. And if you want to learn more about how that works, you can go check this video out right here. Airline credit cards can also earn points that are deposited directly into your airline's account. Usually the highest multipliers on these cards are for purchases made with the airline. The United Club Infinite card is actually one of the best airline credit cards in terms of multipliers. Now, hotel credit cards can be an invaluable addition to any hotel stay. My personal favorite hotel card is the Hilton Honors Aspire card, which offers top-tier status, a free night reward, and annual credits. This card has always given me positive value, and I would highly recommend it to anyone who stays at Hilton properties. But if you are a Marriott fan, I would look at the Boundless card or the Brilliant card. The Boundless card is a much cheaper option, and it still offers a free night reward, while the Brilliant card is a top-tier card offering status and a free night reward. If you are a Hyatt, Wyndham, or Choice Hotels fan, there are also cards for those brands as well. And like airline credit cards, these cards will also earn points directly with the hotel brand and are generally the best redemptions for the card. So that is the credit card structure that I have put together for my credit card setup. Comment down below if you follow any kind of credit card structure, or if your credit card structure looks similar to mine. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked what you saw today, hit that subscribe button to see more videos like this one in the future. I'll see you next time.